Hey guys, welcome back to the Drahman Golf YouTube channel. We're here for another episode of Golfers in the Gym. I'm with Mike Asbell of Asbell Golf Performance, and we're at the Woodland Country Club Golf Academy. Today we're going to be working on lower quarter rotation. So I've got with me a 6-iron. The reason we use a 6-iron is because typical lie angle for a 6-iron is right around 60 degrees. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as it's close enough. You're going to take that 6-iron, you're just going to lay it flat on the ground. Mike's going to take his club, he's just going to lay it across that lie angle. So you're going to create that angle right there, just like that. Perfect. You're going to lay that on the ground in front of you, and then you're just going to step right up into that. So Mike's going to go left foot first. We're going to test his left side. He's going to put his left foot right inside of that, and then he's going to turn towards his left leg. So right now what we're looking at is the internal rotation of his hip on that left side. We want to make sure that his hips get past that golf club. So right now Mike is just past that 60-degree mark. He's going to do the same thing, so he's going to go ahead and switch feet for me. And then he's going to turn that way as well. This is testing the external rotation of the outside, or the external rotation of his right side. So we're looking at the external rotation of his lower body here. The main thing to focus on, his knee can move whatever he wants, but that right foot or whatever foot is stable needs to stay on the ground. You'll do the same thing on the other side, so we would flip this around. He'd be on his left foot and his right foot, and he'd be turning towards me in this scenario. Mike's going to talk to you guys real quick about why lower quarter rotation is important and what effects you may see in your golf swing if you're struggling with it.
Hey guys, Mike here again. So we're going to talk today about the lower quarter rotation test and how it affects your golf swing if you struggle with that. It's really similar to the pelvic rotation that we did in episode 3, so it's a lot of the same stuff. What we talked about in that episode, if you look back at it, is a sway and sliding effect in your golf swing. It can also cause some over-the-top move as you come through. Because you're not able to rotate those hips and separate that upper half and lower half, it really causes a lot of issues and lack of power. Somebody really good on tour that does a great job of this is this new big bomber now, Cameron Champ. He's a great person to look at, to watch how his hips rotate, how his shoulders rotate, and the sequencing that he can do that in. So if you just take a second, look on YouTube, I'm sure you can find a ton of videos with him. So yeah, so like I said, those are very similar. Those are some of the issues that you're going to see in your golf swing. We're going to send it back to Vince, and he's going to tell you guys how to actually fix some of those issues. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike. So as you guys heard, you can get a lot of issues if you don't have proper lower quarter rotation when it comes to swaying or sliding. A lot of problems that are going to happen in the lower body. So Mike is going to help show us a corrective exercise here. We're going to work on clamshells and reverse clamshells. So Mike's going to go ahead and lay down on the ground for me. He's going to lay on his side. He's going to stack his knees on top of one another, and then he's going to get his feet at a little bit of an angle to make sure that his shoulders, his butt, and his feet are all stacked against an imaginary wall. From there, he's going to keep his feet together, and he's going to separate those knees apart as far as he can. He's working on rotation in that right side right now, in that right hip. He's going to go back and forth in that position, typically for about 5 to 10 reps on each side. The other exercise that we're going to work on is reverse clamshells. So from that same position, he's going to be on his side. He's going to have his knees stacked together. This time he's going to keep his knees together, and he's going to bring his feet apart. So this is a reverse clamshell right here. We're working the other side of our hip here. We're working on internally rotating that hip in order for your foot to come out. So thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate it. So this is working on the lower quarter rotation, understanding how our hips rotate, how they move, and how that affects your golf swing and your position. Once again, I want to give a huge shout out to Mike and Asbell Golf Performance for helping us out with this series. His insight from the swing perspective has been really good. If you like Mike, if you like some of the things that he's talking about, make sure that you hit him up on Instagram. That will be linked down in the description box below. He can help get you set up with some lessons. Make sure that you're ready for that spring season. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it. For Vince Drahman Golf and Asbell Golf Performance, we're out of here.